Three friends get stuck high on a ski lift, alone, freezing, and far from rescue. Frozen is about three friends, Dan, Joe, and Parker, who spend a day snowboarding at a ski resort. Near the end of the night, they convince the lift operator to let them take one last ride before closing. But while they are on the lift, the worker gets called away. The new operator mistakenly thinks the mountain is empty and shuts everything down, leaving Dan, Joe, and Parker hanging hundreds of feet in the air. At first, they think it's just a glitch, but when night falls and a snowstorm rolls in, they realize no one knows they are stuck. Their phones don't work, the resort won't reopen for days. Help won't come until the weekend. Hours pass, the cold gets worse. Dan decides they can't just wait. He jumps from the chair to get help, but the fall shatters both his legs. The pain, the cold, the wind, it's too much. Then wolves come. Parker and Joe listen in horror as Dan is attacked. The next morning, Joe makes up his mind. He can't just wait. He grabs the lift cable, climbing toward the sport tower. His hands get cut by the razor-sharp cable, but he makes it down. Once on the ground, he fights off wolves with a ski pole and heads down the mountain to get help, promising Parker he'll be back soon. But Joe never returns. Parker stays behind, alone on the lift, watching the hours drag on. By the next day, she decides she can't wait either. The chair loosens and she jumps down to the snow. She injures her ankle, but she keeps crawling. Halfway down, she sees wolves feeding. Joe is gone. Still wounded and freezing, she keeps moving until she finally reaches a road. A passing driver stops and takes her to the safety. This movie isn't about monsters or cheap scares. The terror comes from being stuck with no rescue, no warmth, and nature against you. Dan, Joe, and Parker make choices out of fear. Jumping, climbing, risking everything, because waiting means freezing. It's raw, unsettling, and makes you think about how far you'd go to stay alive. If you like survival horror movies that put characters in impossible situations and make you feel their fear, Frozen is worth watching. Subscribe for more movie recaps, suspense breakdowns, and dark recommendations.